A lot of you know me as Mace Valor. Those of you who have seen my videos on my other channel, but here I'm coming to you today as Monty. Monty is a person that I've been for a very long time. You see, I joined the military shortly out of graduating high school, and they've always known me as Monty, kind of something I've taken on for myself. You see, my last name is Montgomery, so just shortening that up, it kind of made sense. So I've been called Monty for a long time. No. I'm coming to you today new and refreshed, and I haven't put this kind of time and effort into a video in a long time. And today, that is exactly what I'm here to do. I am here to get personal, to get deep and involved, but not so much with myself to the world. I'm trying to connect the world to me. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, is to share my experiences. Something very interesting happened today. Something that was kind of like a flashback to years ago. I'm gonna give you guys a story about when I was in 3rd grade. Basically, it starts off with I was still in 2nd grade. I went to 3rd grade about 2 weeks earlier, then cut off for the summer, and then went back to the same teacher for the actual year of 3rd grade. But there's an event that happened leading up to me going from one class and into another. Growing up, I was never really that athletic. But then again, I was so full of energy, I had all the opportunity in the world to be. You see these hands? These hands are freaking massive. These hands are meant for a basketball. These hands are meant for a football. I mean, just look at it. These jerseys are what these hands, these legs, that's what they're fucking meant for. Physically, I made it, right? But I never was given the time growing up to actually practice. Okay, I'm not blaming the world on this. I'll call it on myself. I never put the time, practice, and effort in to applying myself athletically growing up. Now that that's out of the way, you see, I was socially awkward growing up. Socially awkward, rejected a lot, made fun of, picked on, spat on, just kicked around. It didn't matter. I was everything. I wasn't shit, in elementary school especially. Obviously, I grew out of that. But one game I always wanted to play that I always felt would be an awesome game to play was basketball. You see, I was in 2nd grade, and my 2nd grade teacher was not a very nice lady. Very old, very mean, very cruel, very ugly, very mean, very ugly. She was a bitch. That's a different story altogether though. So I wanted to play basketball. It's like 2.5 weeks until summer hits. You got these kids playing basketball and they're getting lined up during recess, and it's like, all right, let's play basketball, right? So I go over and line up with the kids. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, I'll get to play basketball. They line up, and then there's captains. These captains are 2 fucking punk kids that don't like me. They don't even fucking know me. How could they not like me? Very likely. So they start picking off all their friends, right? And there's an even number of people. I knew I was gonna get picked even if I was dead last. And this is just how much these kids did not want me to play basketball with them. They were okay with the teams being uneven. They looked at me and said, oh no, he can't play. We don't want him to play, he's no good. This is one of my first opportunities to actually be on teams playing basketball, and I did not know my individual skill. I had a basketball hoop outside my house, and I used to ball on it all the time with my dad, my buddy Corey. You know, it was awesome. But this one experience shined me away from basketball, and it kind of pushed me away from sports. It did a lot of different things to me. It's how I took the experience and then grow from it and try to build myself up to grow tough skin against stuff like that. That was my downfall back then. I was just a kid. I mean, you couldn't really blame me, right? But looking back, I really wish I would have known what I know now. So I'm told that I can't play basketball. Uneven teams, totally cool with them. So what do? I go and sit down. So naturally, I just said screw it. They didn't want me to play basketball, obviously. I was just gonna go sit down. There was a bench over by my classroom. Actually, the window was right here. Classroom, obviously, where the window's attached to. And the bench was like right in front of the window. And then the fucking door was right. So I just kicked up on the table, sat down, watched the game. And that's part of the thing about today that happened. The situation today was obviously different because we all went there as a group. One extra guy wanted to play, someone that we didn't even know. We shot for captains, and then captains chose, and I wasn't chosen. It's kind of really disheartening. And in the moment of me not being chosen and having some guy that wasn't even involved in our group being chosen over me, just made me remember just how athletically uninclined that I am, and I'm not given a chance to go and do these things. But going back, I know, because even now I can practice and I can get good and all that stuff. But that's not what I'm talking about. I know all that. What I'm talking about is the present and the past. Just doing that fucking stupid dance it does inside your head all the time, and you're like, shit, I'm human. It's like sometimes I want to turn those emotions off. I want to be able to let go of everything that's gone on in my life. I don't want to be stuck in fucking 2nd grade when I'm 40 years old. And so when I was sitting down on that bench, that's all I could think about was no one gives me a chance. why? Why not? And today, sitting out and just watching them play, I just, it just brought it all back. And it didn't anger me, it just made me remember. So I did something today that was different, yet the same as back then. So while I was waiting, I said, screw this, I'm gonna get a basketball. There's the other half of the court, I'm gonna shoot some baskets. But those baskets I shot, I made a lot of them. Funny thing, I can make a three-pointer easier than I can make the free throw line. Is that a normal thing or what? I don't get it. You know, even layups are difficult for me. Oh man, just aim for that little box. Ha, yeah, you try aiming for that fucking box. Oh shit, that's how you do it. Yeah, but it doesn't help me. Like I aim, nothing. For some reason, when I'm at that three and I go, it's the only sound that you hear. Nothing but net, swoosh, buckets. And that's what I did to kind of take myself out of the moment. And you know, it doesn't matter. They're playing basketball there as a team. It's cool. I'm here. I can still have some fun. Letting it go in the best way that I could in the moment. And then finally, I'm able to play in the game. And that turns into a catastrophe that also remembers of the exact same event. It was like a grown-up version of what happened back then without the horrible ending you're gonna hear. Horrible happy ending. You know, it's not bad. It's got a light tone to it, I would say. And you know, I was really fucking tired of sitting on that bench. So that's why I got up, saw there was another half of the court, grabbed the basketball, and I went to go shoot some baskets by myself. I did not make very many. I did shoot a lot, so you can't blame me for trying. It's like 0 baskets. I mean, it's elementary school. Fucking the basket's like this far off the ground, and you're like this tall. I should have been able to fucking dunk that shit. I should have been the fucking Jordan of that. You see how tall I am? I was tall as shit back then. And an amazing thing happened when I was shooting baskets. Those kids came over, a lot of them, and told me I was not allowed to play on the court. You have 7 fucking kids come up to you. Seriously, kids are fucking vultures. I love kids to death, well, my kids, but so that just freaked me out. I know it did, right? Some kids start yelling at me, get off the court, get off the court. I'm like, I'm just shooting baskets. You guys are playing over there. I just want to play right here. The answer wasn't fucking good enough. So it took the ball from me. When the ball was gone, I just walked away. And then when I walked away, my basketball was thrown at the back of my head, and that did not feel good. So in turn, I got angry. That's one of my issues. I have an anger. Getting a basketball thrown at the back of your head in elementary school in the 90s and then getting pissed off about it is apparently the wrong fucking answer. I had every fucking right to be a little bit pissed the fuck off. But I didn't probably have a right to, you know, start yelling at the kid. I didn't hit him, but I did say some pretty nasty things. Never heard of a 2nd grader calling someone a dumb bitch. Oh wait a minute, yeah, that's been said to me before by some 2nd grader. Probably a 3rd grader, he's pretty tall. Whatever, I just started yelling at him and whatever, and they started pushing me. There was no fighting, so it wasn't so bad. And that's when the first security guard came on. And you know what she did? She chose the side of the masses instead of the individual. We tried to tell her my story. I just want to play basketball. This kid threw a basketball at me and blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't be saying bad fucking words. Y'all remember the 90s. That's exactly how they talked. You said a bad word. Shut your fucking mouth or I'm gonna wash it out with soap. There ain't no bad words around here. Perplexing, I know. I didn't grow up in the pussy Disney generation like a lot of people. Not saying everybody, but you know, people younger than me. Yeah, y'all are fucked. So where else do I begin? Where else do I continue? I mean, so then the first security guard's like getting pissed off. Then she tries to grab me. I have this security guard like grabbing at me. And I'm like freaking out. Don't touch me, don't touch me. So I start freaking out. Just going ham, kicking in the air for no reason. And then they get another security guard in on that shit. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the worst Friday ever. Maybe it was a Thursday. I don't remember. The details are irrelevant. Yeah, I was suspended, so the Thursday turned into a fucking Friday. Then the other one started grabbing me and they started dragging me along. And this is the point where all fucking hell breaks loose. Miss McCardle comes to make matters worse. Quite literally, the gates of hell have opened, and here comes Miss fucking McCardle. 2nd grade fucking teacher. Hate that bitch. Because not only do I have one security guard, I got another security guard trying to drag my feet. I felt like I was in Schindler's List. And then Miss McCardle comes up, and what does she do? She picks me up by my belt loop and lifts my legs in the air. And I'm freaking out at this point. But this is also the pivot point. This is also the interesting, the paradigm shift of this situation. How such a shitty time just was made, not awesome, but remedied by one person that actually looked at what was going on and gave a shit. And on the way to the principal's office, being fucking manhandled by 2 security guards, my bitch teacher, there was someone that said, hey, what are you doing with that boy? That was Mrs. Crocker. She was amazing, a light at the end of the tunnel that was so dark for me in that moment. Like, still to this day, I thank and applaud that woman for just acknowledging the fact that she knew something was wrong and stepped in. Not a lot of people fucking do that shit anymore. Holy shit, that guy's getting stabbed to death. World star! And she actually got the security guards to stand off to the side, Miss McCardle to stand up the side, looking pissed off as a motherfucker. I don't fucking like this. That little bastard needs to go to the principal's office. Fucking do my job. I fuck that little bitch kid up when she finishes talking to him. I'm going to do it. When she just sat down and talked to me, it was amazing. It's like I was not alone in that moment. There was someone there for me. Someone gave a shit. And someone cared. And right then and there, that's all I really needed. That's all I wanted. And I thank Miss Crawford, even to today, just for that one act of kindness. We briefly talked about the situation. She was asking me about my academics and this and that, and she asked me a couple of math problems and whatever, and like she was like, fucking, I'm trying to get my mind off of it or something, or what? She was evaluating me, seeing if I was good for third grade. I mean, that's ultimately what happened. So, like, once I got off of my suspension and back into school, I was in her class, and it felt amazing, and I felt relieved, and it was awesome. And that is also the same time that I knew I connect with older people better than people my age. People my age are fucking idiots. Not all of them. They're just, you know, my maturity level goes between 30 and fucking 12. People my age bracket, well, their maturity level goes from fucking 23 to fucking 5. So you do the math on that. Who would you rather chill with? And that was a great remedy for the situation. It was fucking amazing. At that age, she showed me that there are decent people in the world that will look past a situation walking by them and want to investigate. They'll want to know. That will look deeper into it and not pry into something, but gain knowledge from it to make a conscious decision to be a decent human being. There are good people out there. Trust and believe me that there are good people out there. You just have to be open to good people being in your life. Over the years, I've kind of pushed good people just away. I've tried to force myself to be more independent, but I know that that's one of my downfalls, and it's an easy and hard thing to admit. You know, it's easy to admit, hey, I'm independent, this is awesome, I can do it. It's hard to admit I need help sometimes. There is a light at the end of every tunnel, no matter how dark it might seem. That's some inspirational shit. Fucking write green cards. Hallmark, bitches. But seriously though, it's like where I've been and where I am now and where I want to be are just two fucking interesting places. And that's exactly why I'm here. I want to connect with people. I want to connect with the world. I want to let people know that they're not alone. I didn't have that growing up. I had an awesome support system, an amazing family, but I didn't have just what we have today. I used to make YouTube videos a long time ago, and every time I show my buddies them or whatever, my older ones from in high school and stuff, they laugh their asses off. They love the videos. They want to see more. The problem is that there's not more. I stopped doing it after a while. I just let it go. I know that if I would have kept making the type of videos that I made back then, something would have happened. When I was young, I thought, oh, I'm not good enough, this, that, and the other, and it just, all the inspiration I've ever had for it just went away. So here I am now trying to do this shit again, but not to make some big thing of it, because I want to be involved. I really want to be able to connect with people. You know, it's like I first came onto YouTube trying to force the world on me. Now I want to force myself on the world. Even if it's just one person that I can connect with, someone that gets what I'm trying to say and where I'm coming from, I've done my job, and this video is a fucking success. This is Monty Python signing out. That was horrible. Can we do a retake on that?
Yeah, sure, man, no problem.
Alright, thanks.
You look really good.
I know this close-up is fucking killer, right?
Yeah, it is. We're still rolling, you know that, right?
Rolling? Oh, shit. Anyway, this is Monty P signing off.
Oh, yeah, that was okay enough.
I didn't like that one either. What the fuck are you guys doing?
We're doing our best.
And by the way, that light, the one that's supposed to bring a little bit more ambience into this area, is fucking been blown out for the entire fucking video.
The IT guys are on it.
And no one's been doing anything with the focus, so it's probably gonna be blurry as shit.
Well, you see...
Jason, shut the fuck up. We're still rolling, aren't we?
Yes, we are, and we need you to continue your last bit.
I'm not saying shit.
Why not?
What's what I gotta say?
Your little jingle for Pepsi.
I'm not doing no ad campaigns.
Why not?
Fuck that.
Well, it is on YouTube.
They're automatic, guy. Haha. Try to sneak some product placement in there, huh? This fucking joker over here, fucking fired. It's fucking, seriously, get the fuck out.
No.
Still rolling. Thank God this isn't live. I'll probably edit it out.
No, we're not going to edit anything. We like it just exactly where it's at.
No.
Seriously, we like it. It's good. Keep it.
No, not edit it out?
No.
Why not?
Because it's awesome.
This is gold. This is good. I'm just really awkward now, though.
It's not that bad.
I'm fucking standing here in an empty room with the voices in my head
Well, they can hear us at
Except for
least.
you, Jason.
Thank
Keep doing what you're doing.
you.
Prick.
What? I'm no prick. You prick, motherfucker, you. Alright, Tina, I think we're good here. You can go ahead. I'll let him know. Monty, we're good here. We
It's
can
a
go.
wrap?
Yes, we're all done now.
Oh, thank God.
I know you're tired, right?
No, I mean it. Like, this whole...
It's exhausting. I know.
Right?
You're tired.
Yeah.
Pretty long day, huh?
The longest.
I'm gonna throw things to stew on Monday, so we're good for today.
We gotta get out of here, yeah?
Well, when we go to buy to eat?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Well, where do you want to
Fuck, I don't know. Where do you want to go?
go? We can stop by McDonald's probably.
No, that's shit food, man. Let's go down to cracked chicken.
I ain't got enough cash for cracked chicken.
I'll get you, man. You get the cab, I'll get the food.
Alright, sounds good, man.
Alright, sweet. Let's get rid of this shit.